Wait. I can't. I'm a drag queen, though. I may be motherly, but I don't have ovaries.
Come on, please, Angie! You're the only person that I can ask to do this! Please!
But, sweetie Aya, wake up already. It's time for breakfast.
Okay. Good morning, Mama.
Good morning, Aya. Your breakfast this morning is eggs, sunny side up, with sausages.
Yum! Thanks.
My name is Angelica. Well, that's not my real name, but I threw away my real name when I turned 18. As you can see, I'm what most people call a homo. Cross-dresser, drag queen, trans, LGBT. There are a lot of ways to say it in society these days. And I guess everyone is doing their best not to be guilty of gender or sex discrimination these days. But as a person in that position, I'm happy for you to just call me a queen. If anything, I'm just like, queen coming through, you know? I know better than anyone that I'm not normal. And I'm happy to only gather around those people who accept me for who I am. Nishome was always a very small world like that, or so I thought. Recently, it's been really hard. I mean, I'm already an abnormal queen, but...
Mama, your cooking is the best.
Oh, isn't that right? Come on, hurry up and get ready for school.
Yes, ma'am.
I bet you're wondering what I'm doing raising a little girl that's turning 10 years old this year. I know, it doesn't make sense. First of all, this girl isn't actually mine. As beautiful as she is, we're not related. I took the place of this girl's parents 10 years ago. I was running a small bar back then, when, one day, one of our regular customers came running in, just as I was about to close the bar, and got down on his knees. What? Hey! What? What's going on? I'm not going to lend you any money.
That's not why I'm here! Angie, you and we're best friends, right?
I mean, I wouldn't mind being lovers, though. But you're hetero, so fine. We can stay best friends. So, let's hear it. What happened? Are you in some trouble?
Please! I want you to raise this child in my absence!
At that moment, to my disbelief, that guy shoved a newborn baby into my arms. This was easily, without a doubt, the #1 most shocking thing to ever happen in my life. First place. Wait. I can't. I'm a queen, though. I may be motherly, but I don't have ovaries. I can't raise a child. I can't do it.
Come on, please, Angie! You're the only person that I can ask to do this! Please!
And so, I lost in the heat of the moment, and I ended up taking in this newborn baby. However, on papers, she was still his daughter, and at the very least, I was just the one raising her. Her name is Ayame Tanaka. Her birthday is April 17th, 2011. I haven't tested for her blood type yet. From the very next day since that guy pushed her onto me, he started sending hordes of baby goods to my house. And of course, never without a little thanks. All of the necessary insurance cards, baby books, and paperwork, all of it was sent as well. I could just tell how badly he wanted to raise her himself. And that's why I planted my feet down and decided to do my best to raise my best friend's child. Well, I could also understand why that guy had no one else he could rely on. At the same time, of course, I hadn't talked to Ayame about any of this. What we told her is that Ayame has real parents, but that I'm just a sister that's taking care of her for a little while. But since all of my customers call me Mama, that's also why she calls me Mama. Also, ever since I took in Ayame, I renovated my bar, and now I'm running a diner.
Mama, we're back again today.
You're welcome. Eat to your heart's content, honey. Having a child this small and running a bar was too much, even for me. But my regulars understood my situation, and now their routine has become to come eat breakfast at my place, and at the end of their long night. That, along with payments from my best friend, I was very gratefully able to live without any troubles or struggles. Ayame was going up to 4th grade soon and that reminds me. It's almost going to be that time. That's it. Even in this harmonious household, there was one big seed that was troubling me.
Well then, I'll be handing out the printout with all the information on it.
Ayami, what's wrong? Nothing. It's nothing.
Oh, I know. I bet our parents aren't going to come again.
Hey, watch what you say!
Because I've been in the same class as that girl since the 1st grade, but her parents have never showed up to parent observation day. Not once.
Ayami's mom and dad are really busy. Right, Ayami? Yeah. Ever since I was born, I heard they've been working overseas.
That's a lie. My mom said that you're the street child that was thrown away at the Homo's diner. Also, I heard that your mom is super ugly. That's why she doesn't come.
Mr. Sato, how dare you say such things? You know what happens to kids who are mean to their friends?
He's not being mean. He's just telling the truth.
I'm home.
Ayame, welcome home. Here, why don't we have a snack? Today I bought your favorite. It's cheesecake.
I don't want any. My stomach hurts.
Oh dear. Did you think you can fool your mama? It says lie written all over your face.
Why? You're not my real mama. What makes you think you can say that?
That's right. I'm not your real mama. I've told you how many times, haven't I? Your mom and dad are living in a place that's very far away, but they still send money for you every single month.
Then why can't I live with them? Am I in the way? Do they hate me?
Aya?
I love you, Mama, but you're a man, and you're a mama, and you're wearing makeup. And what is a homo? Mama, why does everyone make fun of you?
I already could imagine that today at school, they must have talked about Parent Observation Day. Every year around this time, Ayame gets flustered. But it's only understandable when you've never met your parents before that they also wouldn't show up to your school events. And I have also never attended one of those. I am still a queen that has some consideration, you know. Even if I went with no makeup on and pretended to be a father, in my hands and actions, I'm sure that would be obvious. I could already see it in plain sight. Her classmates saying Ayame's dad is like a woman and gross. And as kids grow older and they learn more words, the word homo finally started being thrown around. Children really are a force to be reckoned with, especially how fast they grow up. Ayame, come here for a second. You see, a homo is a man who also likes other men. And some of us also dress up like women.
Is that a bad thing? Is it not allowed?
That's a good question. I don't think so. Because I do this because I want to. What do you think, Ayame?
I also don't think it's a bad thing.
That makes me happy. But Ayame, in this country, boys were expected to behave like boys, and girls expected to behave like girls. And that was the only right way of living for far too long. And because that's what was deemed right for so long, it makes our existence wrong. In their eyes, we're running common sense, and we're like the devil to them.
Mama, you're the devil?
Oh dear, you wouldn't believe the number of people who call me the devil after years of running a bar, Angel. Oh, but to anyone out there, anyone can be seen as an angel or the devil. That's why all we can do is wait, no matter how long it might take for society to accept us as normal people. And in the meantime, we root for those allies that are working hard to make that happen for us.
Do you think Sato will someday be able to understand that too?
Oh, I see. So this boy named Sato is the one who called me the devil? We need to treat him to our delicious plates and show him the utmost hospitality.
Oh, he didn't call you the devil, but he said I was a street child thrown away at a homo's diner. That my real mom is so ugly that that's why she can't come to school.
What? Brats these days, they seem to have quite the vocabulary for trash talk. You need to leave people like that.
But I also want to meet my real mom and dad. Why won't the two of them come to see me?
I got asked many times, but sooner or later, I won't be able to cover it up anymore. But there's no way I could tell her that her real father is a gangster. Alright, your mama will try asking them for you.
What?
I'll tell your mom and dad to take a break from their work and to come see you. What day is the parent observation day?
July? July 1st?
Okay, leave it to your mama.
Yeah! It's a promise, Mama.
But what do? I've never been able to get a hold of that guy, not once. But no, I am the mama raising Ayame. I am going to make it happen.
Ayame.
Ayami! Good morning! Good morning.
Hey, is your mom even coming today? Either a homo or an ugly one. I can't wait.
Cut it out already! You're always picking on Ayami.
Shut up! My mom, unlike this girl's ugly mom, is super pretty. She's a model, you know.
Everyone, quiet down, please. Well then, parents, please go ahead and enter the classroom.
Dad? Mom? I wonder if they'll really come. But wait a minute. I don't even know what they look like. Even if they come, I might not know. Will they even know which one is me? Ah! There she is. Hey, Mommy!
Wow, she really is pretty.
Oh dear. Everyone all at once? Masao's mother? Akani's mother? Ayame, was that her name? The little girl's parents aren't here again. Huh. Now that you mention it, ever since the first grade, we've never met them, not even once. Ayame doesn't have parents, so she's being taken care of by that homo who runs that diner, right? What an awful situation for a young child to grow up in. I don't really want her hanging around my little boy. Help me. Help me, please, Mama. Mama.
I'm very sorry to keep you waiting.
No way! Who the heck is that beautiful person?
Really? I've never seen her before. Misato, do you know?
No.
Hey, Ayami! That really pretty person! Doesn't she look just like you?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Ayame.
Mom?
What? You're pregnant?
How many times are you going to make me say it?
My name is Sumire Tanaka, 18 years old. I know my name is girly, but I'm definitely a guy with character. And despite my feminine looks, I'm under the gang. My family is full of lowlifes. My mother vanished when I was 3 years old. My father was an alcoholic. My brother was on the streets and a bully around the area. There was no way that I was going to grow up to be a refined adult. The rival group against my brother had their eyes on me and tried to jump me. But when I actually beat them all up myself, they actually took a liking to me. They ended up picking me up from there, and now the Yamamoto gang has been taking care of me. This is where the big problem began. Koharu is the girl that I'm dating, and she's 23 years old. She's 5 years older than me, and she's what you would call a blue-collar worker. It's already a problem for her to be dating someone like me, and now I couldn't believe that she was also pregnant. No, but the responsibility is mine. As a man, I need to do something about it.
Oh, and I'm going to have the baby. Don't even try to tell me you're going to give me money to abort it.
What? What the hell are you saying? You should really just cut off all ties with me. I feel bad for the kid, but abort it. And go back to your honest life and honest job. If anything, you don't have any reason to keep going out with me anymore. Koharu and I began dating when she was being followed around by her ex-boyfriend, and he was causing her trouble. And I just happened to be in the same place and gave him one quick blow to the head. She said she wanted to thank me for that, and so we began going for meals together. And after being pressured by her, we began dating. But at the bottom of my heart, I always knew that I needed to end any sort of relationship with her, because there was no way that I would ever be able to have an honest job.
What is it? You reek of depression. Did you fight with your girl?
Well, I guess you could call it a fight, but
Why don't you leave a girl like that? And you can be with me. I'll serve you, you know. I'll serve you so much.
sorry to say I'm normal. Even though as friends, you're my number one.
I love that about you too.
but it makes me sad to say this myself. But I'm androgynous looking, and I have a hard time building muscle, and my name is Sumire. Don't you all usually like more manly men?
Well, you're not wrong. But how can I say this? I feel like you and I are on the same wavelength. Like, it's not about looks with you.
You're saying the same thing as her. Koharu also didn't care about my looks or the choices I made in my life. She just said she liked being with me and that she wanted to be with me. And a woman like that was now pregnant with my child. In reality, I was ecstatic. I wanted to throw everything away and just be happy with her. I wanted to get married and buy a house and become a happy family. But that's not possible for me. I can't do it. And I don't have the courage to do it. And yet, I still dated Koharu, and this is my punishment for it. From there, Koharu's stomach only continued to grow, and it finally reached to the point of no return.
I can raise this baby by myself, so you don't need to worry about it.
As if I could let that happen!
Well then, the name?
Huh?
I want you to give the baby their name, even if we can't live together. I want their first gift in life to be from you.
All right. And so, I became the one to name this little baby. Oh, I forgot to ask the gender. Well, I guess I can ask when it's born. However, I didn't know that that would be my last conversation with Koharu. After a difficult and complicated pregnancy, Koharu died immediately after giving birth. As the father, I decided to take in the newborn baby, but there was no way that I would be able to raise her. You are Ayame Tanaka. As I held the baby close to my chest, I felt as though she was smiling like Koharu. After that, I got busy. I didn't have any family I could trust, much less any other humans I could trust. The only person I could think of was Angie, so I got in touch with her and had Angie take care of Ayame. Every month, I made sure to send everything she would need, and a little extra to show my gratitude to her. And for Angie, I would always get photographs and letters updating me on Ayame's growth, but I've never replied to a single one of them. But just this time, if her real parents don't go, I was worried that Ayame might go down the wrong path too. I was too afraid of that happening, so I asked Angie and decided to come to the parent observation day. Hello, I'm Ayame's mother, Koharu. Actually, my husband is he's a war photographer, and I'm his assistant.
Huh?
We certainly can't bring our daughter to the very dangerous war zones, and so I had asked my cousin to take care of her. But I was finally able to take some time off, and I've come here today to the parent observation day.
How? But that's no excuse to leave her at a homo's house.
You, instead of worrying about us, why don't you worry about your own household?
Excuse me? What are you trying to say?
I believe you're quite in debt to the Takemoto gang, isn't that right? I'm pretty sure they'll be coming to collect very soon.
How do you know that?
Today, at 1700 hours. Please be careful.
I just remembered. I had plans. So, if you'll excuse me.
What? Mommy, where are you going? Mommy?
Mom?
Ayame, I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to come home.
No, it's okay. You know, there's so much I wanted to talk about.
I'm sorry, your mom, I can't come see you anymore after this.
But why? Do you hate me?
That's not...
Why don't you tell her already? It's been long enough. She's not a little girl anymore. She's growing up so fast.
Angie.
Mama!
Well then, let's all go home. And so, I took Ayame and the reluctant Sumire back to my house. From Sumire's own mouth, he explained everything up until now to his daughter. It was my first time hearing it as well. Although, I had an idea that Ayame's mother was the girl that Sumire was dating at the time. But I couldn't have imagined that she had passed.
I'm sorry I did something like this to trick you. I just thought that mothers are the only ones to go to parent observation day, and so I asked Angie to turn me into a woman.
Oh, Sumire, you've always been androgynous looking, so you fit right in.
Ayame?
So does that mean that, Dad, you don't hate me?
Of course not. Not one day has gone by that I don't think about you.
So now, will you come see me more?
Well, that's...
Oh, that's right. You know our little diner has been thinking about hiring someone part-time.
What?
This is perfect. Why don't you wash your feet clean of the underworld and come work with me?
What nonsense are you saying? You know that I have this thing called a status with the gang?
If you were to work at the diner, then do I get to live with you?
That's right. It'll be the three of us. You, your dad, and your mama.
Ah, that's unfair of you, Taro.
How many times have I told you? I threw that name away, damn it. Anyway, why don't you go and try and talk to the gang about it? That you're going to live with your daughter. So you're going to wash your feet clean.
You make it sound so easy, but it's not.
I don't know any of the hard stuff, but I'll always be waiting for you, Dad. And I want you to tell me more stories about my mom.
All right. This time, it's a promise, Ayame. I'll come.
Hey, you need to use your stomach more and project.
I'll come.
Are you even taking this seriously?
But you get a lot more female customers who are here to see my face, right?
Just because you're good looking.
I'm home. Mama? Dad?
Welcome home, Aya. There's custard pudding in the fridge for you.
But go wash your hands first.
Yes.
Half a year later, Sumer went through a hard time, but he finally got out of the game. And now he's working part-time at my diner. He was never the type to spend recklessly, and it saved up plenty. And just as he said, thanks to him, we've gotten a lot more customers. And life is steady. And more than anything, Ayami finally learned the truth about her parents. And she seems so happy. At this rate, I'm sure it won't be long until the father and daughter leave this house together.
Oh yeah, I had to write an essay for school about our future dreams.
How lovely. What did you write?
I wrote that I want to be someone who makes houses in the future.
Interesting. Why's that?
I'm going to make a big house for me and Dad and Mama to live in together forever.
Ah!
You cry like a man. Ayame, that's a great dream. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
From the outside, I can only imagine we must look like a really crazy family. But we're the happiest in the world.